Denver, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're gonna split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's King. He looks that one in nicely.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's long. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush continue to break defensive line. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. On first down from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with the lone back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air. It's King. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck group or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. They're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Unloads it left. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Got it near midfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires to the big fella. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Caught over the middle, it's Miller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, bringing him making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's King. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They want to just keep throwing it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now. You expect them to make those plays, make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to pass. Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. Fires it. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to buy time. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to run it in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
Well, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it into the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead, This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's King. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Kept up size, still got him on the turn. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. You know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to get that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Buffalo!
job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Makes his connection. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. This offense has a second down plan. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
On second down, he'll fire. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. We'll see people talk about tackle after the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result,
they really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on a great field position. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I love the quick decision. on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Give to the running back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They feed him again. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he just runs out of bounds, and I think he's short. I think he misjudged where he had to get. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs into a wall, they'll give him one out to the 8.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end, you've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock, but you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get pats to the football and forcing a fumble, so whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Direct snap. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole. The offense ripping off a nice run there.
With the catch, it's Miller. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to quarterback.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking deep down the right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Raiders. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job, beat.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They move on top here in the fourth. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's got it. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can beat the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
There's the defense on that last play. It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wade. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he scoops out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
What a great individual effort here. This 2-minute situation, he makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed.
Touchdown, Colorado! They've got the lead here in the fourth. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. The guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.